Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of a first look here at Black Mesa. I've waited an awfully long time for this, seeing as I actually am probably one of the few people on planet Earth that did not complete the first Half-Life game. I kind of came in when Counter-Strike was out as a mod, and I never really got to finish the first game. I got stuck in one spot, and it was sort of a glitch at the time, and I didn't really know how to get out of it, so it frustrated me, and I just started playing Counter-Strike. But I did finish Half-Life 2, which was an amazing game, and I was waiting, I don't know, what's it been, 5 years now, maybe, almost, waiting for this to be completed, for somebody to do a source project, and it's pretty amazing.
The time is
I couldn't believe the level of detail that they added in.
AM. Current topside temperature is 93.
It's funny, no matter what game or what genre in PC gaming you look to, everyone always talks about the train ride from Half-Life as being that critical moment where story met gameplay, where the first-person shooter had a purpose. And it's great too because they redid the soundtrack to this, so it's much deeper. It's got way more effect to it, and the loading screens are in the same spot as they've always been, which is interesting. But even as interesting as it was the first time around, without, you know, with the lower res graphics and stuff like that, they've really made it shine right now.
This train is inbound from.
It was great going into the options for the graphics, where you could have motion blur, you know, the HDR lighting, which is pretty much standard in anything using the Source engine anyway nowadays.
Area beyond Sector C. You will need to return to the central
shafts
transit
of light up there;
in
those are really cool.
Area 9 and board a high-security train.
I'm probably just going to interject here and there, but mainly just watch it. If I have something interesting at all to say,
you must report to Black Mesa personnel for processing before you will be permitted into the high-security branch of the transit system.
This really got me looking at this outdoor scene. Like, I don't remember it looking that vast, because Half-Life sort of had that same thing that Doom did, where it was more of a confined area. It wasn't so wide or vast, and even though this is still kind of a corridor shooter still, to an extent, they really made it look vast when you look out the window. I think I remember the first time that I actually played this, the original version. I was like so impatient with this train ride because I felt it like took way too long and I just wanted to kill things. But looking at it this way, redone in Source, I kind of savor every moment of it. It's kind of an amazing thing.
Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives.
The download process was pretty easy too. I used a BitTorrent in order to download it. That was one of the options, and it's usually the fastest option. And then through Steam, all it did was download the SDK, the Source SDK, which it needs also. But it shows up as Black Mesa in your Steam list of games, which is really cool, because now I have the whole collection. Soundtrack, I can't get over that. I have the Gamecom 780 headphones, the 7.1. And it really at the moment sounds phenomenal. I really implore you, if you do not have a surround sound pair of headphones, you need to get some anyway, but for this game it's adding so much more depth.
Remember, more lives than yours may depend on your fitness.
It's so awesome to see the special effects too. All updated special effects. I can remember what this similar situation looked like in the original one. And even though I didn't finish the original one, it's this train ride that's like so memorable.
Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team? Immediate openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa personnel for further information. If you have an associate with a background in the areas of theoretical physics, biotechnology,
oh sure, I have family members and associates that have a background in physics.
Recruiting team. The Black Mesa facility is an equal opportunity employer.
That is just so cool. I think what's so interesting too is when you tie the world of this in with Portal, you know, with Aperture Science and Black Mesa, and you play like Portal 1 and 2, and even going back and watching this again, you think about what happened here at Black Mesa in such a new light after playing even Portal 1 and 2.
Is grounds for immediate termination. If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials in the course of your duties, contact your radiation safety officer immediately.
There's the G-Man.
Work safe. Work smart. Your future depends on
probably the most notorious villain in all of video game history. You know, with how much credit every other video game gives to the Half-Life series, I'm surprised that Valve themselves didn't remake it with Source first, like a long time ago. Because I pretty much rested with the fact that Half-Life 3 is probably not coming out until... probably not in my lifetime at this point, but it would have been good if they had done this a lot sooner.
Morning, Mr. Freeman.
But either way, this is an amazing feat
late.
that was done on this now.
You know, Barney's been pretty scarce around these parts.
That's because he's Barney.
Guess his bar tab must have finally caught up with him.
Nice. I just got done like this whole thing of qualifications on the train that she's like, you gotta do this, this, and this is termination. Yet, like, Barney's late for work because he's drunk. It's sad.
Aw, man, you cut the ponytail. Sell out.
I didn't know you found me that attractive.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were also having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
It's pretty cool when you can even be impressed with the blue screen of death on their computer screens. Now, as long as it's not your own.
Dr. Freeman. Leak earlier, but the thermal protection system seems to be online now. Those TPS reports have gotten...
How is the debugger?
Thermal protection system?
Freeman,
He's talking about long johns?
Looks like somebody here knows